effective evangelism, living your faith to the glory of God. My purpose, first, let me just give you a purpose for this series as a whole. My purpose is family, is to ignite a fire in your hearts for living your faith in Jesus Christ publicly and openly. See, a lot of times we are professing Christians, but only to other Christians. See, God has called us to live our faith openly and publicly before everyone.
Yeah.
So, you know, if folks don't know that we are Christians, even before we speak a word, then we're not living our faith openly and publicly.
Right. Therefore,
We're not really fulfilling the Great Commission. Matthew 28:19, Mark 16:15. So I'm trying to, even for myself, as I go through this series and prepare for this, even over the next 3 weeks, to ignite a fire in your heart that says, when the opportunity comes, I'm going to share the good news of Jesus Christ to someone, because the folks are still lost out there. And even worse, family, even worse, there are those who know God at one point, but now no longer in church.
right.
And Jesus tells us in Revelation, the lukewarm spit you. I'd rather you be cold or hot, but don't be lukewarm. See, there's Christians out there that are lukewarm, and Jesus has a word for those. So it is our duty to go out there and evangelize and to live our faith publicly and openly before those, the lost, and those who are Christians. So again, to ignite a fire in your heart for living your faith in Jesus Christ publicly and openly in such a way, listen, in such a way that it compels others to have faith in Christ Jesus for themselves.
Yeah.
That's the reason, family, why we're here. The last words that Jesus said was, go preach the word, the good news to everyone in the world. He didn't say accumulate as much money as you can. He didn't say accumulate as much as material things as you can. He didn't say just stay within your own assembly. He said go out. So I think about someone who may be dying. Now, this was not the case with Jesus because he had just arisen, but think of someone who's on their deathbed, and they give maybe some words of wisdom to their family members. This is the word of wisdom, that this is the final instruction that Jesus gave the disciples, and still very much applicable to us today, to go out into the world and preach the good news to everyone.